What's up?
Tradition.
Yeah. After every biopsy, right?
Every biopsy, you get some.
Chick-fil-A.
You look so cute with your Texas cap.
Gotta represent.
My baby waited for an hour outside.
It's not a big deal. I was just listening to Audible the whole time.
There was an issue with the health insurance.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck happened. That put me in a mood. But
Okay,
we did it.
We did it. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
Overcome the obstacles, the hurdles. Push through the obstacles.
Amen.
Ameners.
That's a weird angle. Hey guys. Say hi.
What's up, y'all?
You know the drill. Laying in bed after biopsy. Talking to the camera about how we feel.
Tell them how it went.
It went well. It hurt a lot this time. I feel like the last two have been the worst, right? You have food on your chin.
My bad. We just had Chick-fil-A. And oatmeal. Or I had oatmeal.
Yeah. Yeah, it went good. It was just really weird because Daryl couldn't come. He couldn't come in.
Yeah.
And that was stressing me out because Daryl's always there with me, like holding my hand or like just doing his little like smile and then like winking at me. That just like calms me down. So I kept looking over at the chair, pretending that he was there. That's weird, right? But it made me feel better just thinking about your face. And there was an issue with the whole like insurance thing. So my appointment was at 8:30. I didn't get seen until 9:45. So we dealt with that for like, we were there for like an hour and it was so annoying. And I was already like stressed out as it was. And then I had to get the biopsy done and I was like, because I told him, I was like, you know what, let's just forget it. Let's not do it today because I don't know what's going on with the insurance. Like, it's Cobra and it's United Healthcare and they were blaming each other and it was just a whole thing. So it was annoying. But then got the biopsy. The pain for this one, it felt like, it was weird. I was gonna tell you this, like it felt like my body knew it's almost done. You know what I'm saying? Like the lining, like it was super thin. Like there was nothing there. I guess she can tell the way it feels. She could tell it's different or whatever.
Right, yeah.
And she was like, okay, like we're there. Like the IUD will be taken out soon. And I was like, like yay. Like so, because I feel like she would know, like how thick it is. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So that was exciting. It was really cool because like a lot of the like we kind of have like a little cheering squad there. They're all like cheering for us to get pregnant and they're all like, yay, this is your last biopsy. Like they're clapping and stuff and it was just really cool to see that. Like every single nurse is like, it's almost time for you to get pregnant. They're not saying if or we hope, they're saying like when. And I feel like that's just really, really reassuring to hear. And that was just like really fun. That was really, I wish you would have experienced that with me because it was really cool, like seeing how excited everybody was.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows our story there, you know. But yeah, guys, like this being our last biopsy, now we wait for the results, and then she said that probably next week or the week after that we'll take the IUD out. And she said the IUD is exactly where it needs to be with the shearing, so it'll be an easy pull out. And then we can try to conceive. And then it's gonna feel super like, I feel like now we're gonna feel like we're trying. Like the pressure is gonna be like, oh my gosh, now we can probably get pregnant. Because this buildup of the lining has been since like when I first started my period.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Back in 6th grade. So it's just like, whoa. How do you feel about us being able to conceive in a couple of weeks, really?
I mean, it's funny. It's like, we've been together for 10 years and really wanting to have kids the whole time, but just being patient as well. Not letting ourselves get so emotionally caught up and like, oh, we don't have kids and why haven't we been blessed with kids yet? We've just been like, God has other blessings for us. And for it to kind of be finally coming up to where it's like a real possibility now, it feels great. I think there's some other like apprehension around like the timing of it all because the pandemic and craziness right now, but ultimately I feel very confident that God's gonna work it all out. For if he wants us to have kids right now, I'm sure he's gonna provide, and we're gonna have everything that we need to have as parents. So ultimately I feel really good about everything despite everything because of everything. Inside joke.
If you guys know where that's from, you guys are our people. I feel like maybe because I've been going through like the physical pain of it, I'm just like so excited.
Yeah.
Like I'm so ready that this is over, hopefully, God willing. Because I showed you earlier like the stuff, like the tools they use to put in my vagina and to go into my uterus, and it's just like, what? Like it does not feel like it. Like I feel like there should be like a camera that can read your body or something. Like that Verizon commercial we saw, they're like, it'll be able to detect cancer. I'm like, can y'all speed up with that?
Yeah.
Can you speed it up? Because it just is so invasive, like having to do these things. And Daryl last time, I didn't even talk about it last time, but this guy was like all up in there looking the last biopsy, and his face so like, oh my gosh. And I was like, can you stop making those faces?
Yeah,
it was
sorry.
freaking me out.
I was dumbfounded because like they use like these pliers to like move everything open. And like, so I mean, I knew that mentally, but seeing it visually was another thing.
What made you look this time? Like that was a third biopsy.
I had a different angle. I don't know why. Like
you sat in a chair.
I feel like it was
away.
a different room. I feel like usually they're like below you. They're from like they're at your waist down and I'm at your shoulder up. Like they put me like. They give me a seat that's closer to your shoulders than they do one by your feet. And they gave me a seat by your feet that time. So I actually could see everything. Because usually you have like the big, like, it's not called a napkin, but the big, whatever, like, sheet
to cover
over your legs. Yeah, exactly. So I can't see anything. I'm just holding your hand. But that was the one and only time where I was down there by your feet and I could see the whole thing. So I was like, whoa, is this what goes on behind the curtain?
Yeah. Yeah. And your facial expression was like, ooh, that looks like it hurts. And I'm like, can you stop?
Yeah, because it's just like, like, whoa.
At this point, I used to be so, like, not scared about delivery, but, like, awkward with, like, oh my gosh, these people are going to be, like, all up in my vag and looking at me as I deliver and stuff. I don't like this. This would be weird. But with all the procedures I've done, the surgery I've done, at this point, I'm just like, it's gonna be the same team, so I'm gonna be like, just legs open, like let's get this baby out. And also I feel like because they're rooting for us, it's not gonna be awkward. Like I feel like our doctor's gonna be so excited to deliver her or him. I always think it's gonna be a girl. I always say her. I think our doctor's gonna be excited for that and gonna love that moment, because she's one of the reasons why, like she's been on this journey with us,
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, but I just wanted to do a little video because I always do these videos for you guys, and I always end it with this like message of, if you're going through this, just know that we're in it together. I get so many messages on a daily from women that are going through the exact same thing that I'm going through, and I know it's hard. I know there's moments where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is so annoying, and you feel like it's never gonna end. And it's crazy to think that this literally is like 2 years in the making, guys. Like, we've been going through these doctor's appointments and procedures and surgeries and for almost 2 years. And it's just crazy that it's almost over. And if you're in the beginning of this stage, just know, like, it's going to fly by. You lay out all the appointments that they told you need and all the surgeries or procedures you need. Before you know it, it's going to be like, you're going to be like, whoa, I forgot I did get, like, I didn't even realize I got my surgery was a year ago. Honestly, you get caught up with life, So if you're in the beginning of these stages, don't feel like helpless and hopeless, because before you know it, it'll be over. And the pain of going through biopsies and all that stuff sucks, but just think of it as, all I keep thinking about every time I literally get a biopsy and I'm like looking up at I always focus on like a part of the ceiling, and like I just focus on random stuff like, why is that part darker than this part, and I like focus on that because I'm like analytical like that, and that it distracts me. But I also think of our future kids, and I think of like, we're doing this for a baby. And I know if Daryl had to do something like this for himself, for us to get pregnant, I know he would. And even though it might be a little painful, it's going to be so worth it in the long run. So hold on to that. And also because of your health, like if you don't take care of yourself with this, it could lead to cancer, and you need to make sure you stay on top of that, you know? So I definitely think that even though it's a lot to deal with, and I'm probably gonna be laying in bed for the rest of the day, maybe even tomorrow, but just take some ibuprofen, take some Tylenol, and eat some Chick-fil-A, and it'll make you feel better. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for being there for me and praying for us and always cheering us on during these moments and this whole journey. You guys have been amazing, and we love you guys. And I'll definitely keep you updated. I'll probably do another update video in regards to the IUD and our results and stuff like that. So, yeah, guys, super excited. Just for fun, because I'm hoping for good news. And we get this IUD out. Down below, I want you to comment any trying to conceive tips that you guys have. Anything, whether it's vitamins to take or supplements to take or anything, any type of tips. I would love to hear from you. But all right, guys, I will let you guys go, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm sleepy. I woke up like at 6, which is crazy for me because I never wake up that early. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to write them down below or message me at My Lovely Texas Home on Instagram. And yeah, message me, add me on there. I literally have conversations with you guys that find me on these videos there all the time. Like, you guys tell me your stories, we share our stories, and we actually like push each other and motivate each other. Like, people are always telling me like, oh, I have a biopsy tomorrow, or I have a biopsy next week. And we're always like kind of like switching schedules of when our biopsies are and when our procedures are and where we're like, what stage we're at. So it's an awesome way to get a hold of me and for us to get to know each other and push each other and encourage each other. So make sure you follow me on there. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you guys next time. And I love you guys so much. And yeah, bye.
Say, oh.
Where are you? We can't see you.
I'm here.
You're silly.
Say,
We can't see her face.